G'day. Just giving a moment for people to join and getting things ready. Hence why I'm a little bit late in terms of starting things up. But do bear in mind of that. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome everyone who is joining at the moment. Battling for Brody and also Shetland. Shetland is Norwegian. Welcome to today's stream. Hopefully my audio is all good. Let me know in the comments if my audio is in good nick. Good evening from the USA. Whereabouts in the States are you? Loud and clear on my end. Good. I'm asking because I've noticed that in my last couple of model reviews, the likes of my Starlux 350-1000 and also the Corsair 330 Neo, that my audio was rather muffled. So I have taken those videos down, just so you guys know. Those videos are now listed as private on my end. I'm going to redo those videos and then get them out when I've filmed them again. But I was filming with these AirPods, and the ones I'm using at the moment are the wired ones. So if you see the wire, you can actually see it in the reflection just there, the wire there. So if you see that throughout the stream, just it is what it is. I do need to invest in a microphone that actually goes somewhere near my mouth. And of course, those Apple AirPods that I used in those videos, they go down to where my right next to my cheek, and you can't really. Well, no, it's more. They're more like next to my ear, so it's like you can't really hear much. And I mean those AirPods, that the sound differentiates from how far how far you are away from your phone. So I like these wired ones because the microphone is next to my mouth and there's not much distance, and it doesn't matter how far away you are from your phone. So yeah, I like to use these ones. So anyway, welcome along to today's live stream, ASJE Aviation HQ episode 14, I believe. Part 1 of 2. Do bear in mind that I was going to do the part 2 of this episode, the 2-part episode tomorrow, but now I've got commitments to worry about tomorrow, so the next part for this episode will be on Saturday, so in 2 days' time. Same time, same place, just a day later. But anyway, welcome along to today's live stream, part 1 of setting up my next airport update, which should be random ops number 12, if I'm saying so correctly. As you can see, I'll just take off the phone off the tripod here. As you can see, there's quite an array of models here, nice with the sunlight coming into my room now. Lots of models sitting over there. Do excuse the mess on the floor. Quite a lot of models and some under there as well. I didn't actually take the lid off that container, but I probably should have, leading into today's video. So as per usual in a part 1 stream for an episode like this. I've got all of these models to choose from, as of course, as you know, the series is for my airport updates is known as Random Ops. Reason why it's called Random Ops is because they're randomly picked out of these containers. As you can see, there's a random number picker there out of 388, because that's how many models are in these containers. And I'm going to press that button, and whatever number is shown up on there is represented in this list here. If you see a yellow one, which I'll give an example, just give me a moment. If you see one that has a yellow mark there, that's a model that has already been chosen, so those ones won't be picked out in today's stream. But anyone that has a white one, like this Air India here, that is in the running to be coming out. But of course, as I mentioned, the yellow ones, unless it's a narrow body that hasn't been out in a very recent stream or a very recent airport update, then they can be eligible. So very nice. You said it was your birthday. Let me see the comments. On Monday, happy birthday. Would I be allowed a special request for an aircraft in this episode? Yes, I can allow that. Just choose a gate. Likely to be one of those ones. So choose either Alpha 1 to Alpha 5. Which one would you like to choose? Just let me know, and I'll get that done for you. Iceland Air 757 Northern Lights Heckler Aurora. I'm gonna have to just check and see if that one hasn't been chosen. Iceland Air, where are you? It has been out before, but I can put it in the off ramp that sits currently underneath this box here, so I can do that for you, just to have it included in the video at least. As of course that model isn't operating as at my airport anymore. I can do that for you. So yeah, for now. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start bringing out these models. We've got 388 models to choose from, as you can see. All of these models sitting in these containers here. Do excuse the mess on the floor. Probably not the most professional thing you'll ever see, but it is what it is. Radio. So let's go ahead and start picking out the models that will be seen in today's or in the next airport update. So I'm going to start with Alpha 1, just there. Radio. So the number that we're looking for is 278. Let's see what this model is. 278 is a freighter aircraft, and it is the Polar Air Cargo 747-8 freighter by Phoenix Models. Okay, I know exactly where that is. Or do I? Here. Here it is. Not very often does a freighter aircraft sit at an alpha gate, because usually the alpha gates are for the passenger side of things, so that's the wide body gates. Or maybe I could put that somewhere else, perhaps. I'll have to figure that out. But they're usually the wide body stands. These are the domestic gates or narrow body stands. That's an off ramp for this concourse here. That one there is usually. I can put that there. I'll put that one there because that's usually the I'll put that there. There we go. That's usually the freight gate. Charlie 2 is very rarely used, and Charlie 3 is more like an off a standoff bay, or like a what's it called? What are they called? They're remote stands. That's what they are. That's what it is. Pretty much they're all pretty much remote stands if they don't have um, gates or anything. But so we're gonna go ahead and go for Alpha 1 again. Hopefully it's a passenger aircraft. 217 is the number that we're looking for. So it has already been chosen. Was the United Airlines 787-10 by this one, NG Models. Under here. Under this one here. There it is. Unfortunately won't be coming out in today's stream, but do look out for a very special Instagram post that should be up relatively after this live stream finishes. Commemorating the 100th anniversary is today, April 6th, 2026 over in the States is the birthday for United Airlines, and for those that know or are into aviation, they should know that that would be their 100th birthday. So that's very nice. Happy birthday to any United employees around the world, and of course United Airlines in general, my favourite of the US carriers, as of course I have seen them in person. Haven't flown them before, but hopefully one day. Radio, so we're going to continue on. 165. 165 is the number. And we have the first one picked in today's stream. Passenger aircraft, Saudi Airlines 787-9. Hotel Zulu Alpha Romeo 23 by NG Models. Should be in this container here. So let's go ahead and find it. Should be in this container. Or is it? Okie dokie, it isn't. Right, so this is sort of like why I like to do this sort of video or thing for my live streams, is that trying to find the models that I'm putting out. Here it is, right here in front of me. There we go. Saudi Airlines 787-9 in the old livery. I wonder when Saudi Airlines is going to put their new livery on a -9. Because I would definitely go ahead and get that. For those who don't know what the new livery looks like, it looks like this, if I can find it. This right here. That's the new livery. So hopefully they can one day put that livery on a -9. And a 777-300ER would be fantastic. So that's the first one out in terms of a passenger aircraft. So we're going to go straight ahead and go for Alpha 2 there. Hopefully we get an A380 today. That would be nice. Right, straight down to number 13, one of my older models, and it was an A380. No, it wasn't, it was an A320. This hasn't been out for a while. So maybe we can get that out, the Air Callan A320-200. Waiting for somebody to come out with an A320neo, so I can replace it, replace this one. I'm going to put it at Bravo 1 today, and the first of the narrow bodies, as of course the narrow bodies don't usually sit at the wide body stands up there. Radio. 192. Welcome to everyone who is joining. Let me know where you're watching from. Hope you enjoy what you see. If you do, leave a thumbs up below the stream, and of course subscribe to the channel, as I do have content coming out very soon indeed. Next video should be coming out on the 11th. A model review for you guys. So the next one that we're looking at today, Lufthansa A330-300 by Gemini Jets. Let me see if I can find this one. It's an A330, should be in this one. Let's see if I can find it. Model boxes beyond model boxes in today's stream for you guys. So I hope you enjoy what you see. So this should be it here. That one there. Let's have a wee look. Ta-da! A330 it is. Very good. Very nicely done. So the first two aircraft in today's stream in terms of passenger aircraft. Very nicely done there. Also turn on the notifications as well. The best way to receive notifications here on the channel. And of course select the all option. It's essential to receive notifications on this channel. So let's go for Alpha 3 now. Right in the middle there. Hopefully it's an A380 in today's stream. Oh, flat 100. Radio. What could be? It is an A380. And of course it would be a classic one. Under there. Interesting. I don't know how I'm going to get it out, given that the tripod is right here. But do give me a moment here. I did need to get it in this container anyway. So all of this is my classic side of things. All of the aircraft that do not operate anymore in terms of passenger aircraft. Of course, there are some exclusions, including the likes of... give me a moment. Including the likes of the Lufthansa 747, which is under here. It still operates today, but will be retiring very soon. This is my pride and joy right here. Air New Zealand 747. I grew up with that aircraft. 777-9. Very nice, but this one here is the aircraft that we're looking for in this container. So at least I can put the container down again. Alright, so very nicely done. So sad that this airline doesn't operate the 380 anymore. Wonder if anyone else has seen all the faded 380s sitting on the ground in Bangkok. Such a very sad sight indeed. Very cool. Nice to be able to put that model back into the container. So I'll push that back. Hopefully we don't get any more classic aircraft, because that was a task and a half. Radio. Hope you didn't mind that. Radio, so very cool. First 380 sitting on the airport. I cannot have another 380 sitting next to it, but I can have one at Alpha 5, just mainly because of the wingspan there. Fortunately, the link to this airport map isn't in the description at the moment, but I'll put that up as soon as I can. Just do give me a moment here. Just going to do that. Right, very cool. Let's go ahead and get Alpha 4's aircraft out. 167. Whoopsies. I said the number. Anyway, now next one has been chosen, of course, so unfortunately that won't be coming out. Number 55. Are we going to get any of the newer aircraft? Because I've got all of these aircraft ready to come out. Right, 55. Another Dreamliner. Very nicely done there. Oman Air 787-9 by Phoenix Models. It's sitting in this container right here. So let's try and find it. Or at least I think it's in this container. So many models that I'm needing to replace. Is in this container. I can see the box right there underneath my two Kiwi Dreamliners by Phoenix. Right, yeah. Here she is. How good. Hasn't been out on my airport for such a while. So it's nice to be bringing her out again. Very nicely done. So 2 Dreamliners, an A330, a 380, 320 and a 74 just sitting there. Alpha 5 is one of my favourite gates on the airport, as well as Alpha 4 as we just saw a moment ago. Oopsies, let's get Alpha 5 occupied. Number 21 is the number we're looking for. And it's another Dreamliner. Virgin Atlantic 787-9, the very first of their fleet. Victor November Echo Whiskey by Phoenix Models. This should be in this one as well. But of course, let's try and find it. Just going to put this Jaimon Air one down there, so the New Zealand ones can stay up top. Here it is, right in front of me. Virgin Atlantic 787-9 Dreamliner. Very nicely done. Alpha 5. Very nicely done. So now we're going to do this gate down here. Are you getting the Gemini Jets 400 scale internal of 225? Unfortunately not. I'm not one of the. I'm not one or a collector that likes to collect aircraft that have been destroyed. I don't really like to get on the political fence of things, but yeah. So let's just keep that as a no. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up Charlie 3 here. This can be anything out from a narrow body to a wide body. So let's go ahead and get that one occupied. Hopefully it's a number close to 380. 184. So we're getting all of the low numbers today. 384 is also a Dreamliner. Man, there are going to be some upset people with all of these 787s out today. Air Premier 787-9 by JC Wings. I know exactly where this aircraft is, and it should be in this container right here. Because I've received multiple comments regarding the amount of 787s that I have in my collection. I've got 100 and I like to say 130 odd Dreamliners in my collection. I am a fan of the aircraft, and I have the goal to collect every single 787 operator at least once. No matter how long that takes me to do, or if it's endless, I don't care. The more Dreamliners in my collection, the better. That's what I think. Anyway, but I've had multiple people say that I have too many 787s, and that I display them too much. So this stream is definitely, and this airport update is definitely going to not tickle some people's fancy, but I mean it is what it is. It's not me who picked them out. It's the random number picker. You know, you get me. Um, but yes, to answer your question about the Alaska Dreamliner, I am definitely going to head and get it. I've kind of already, what's the word? Secured it. I picked it up in a recent NG Models exchange, so that is definitely on the way. And just on that subject, I do have Hawaiian Airlines as well, as a Dreamliner. It's actually in this container, and it's actually underneath this Qantas just here. Just here. Okay, I know very well that this livery no longer exists on this airframe. This is now painted into the new colours. What airframe is this? This is 780 Hotel Alpha. And yeah, this is no longer. This is in the new Alaska Tailfin, or livery in general. I'm gonna say this now, and I'll say it as many times as I need to. Hawaiian Airlines, this livery, and the 330 and the 321 I have, will be kept as a separate airline, as I'm not the biggest fan of how Alaska went ahead and completely dismantled the Hawaiian brand. So yeah. So on my airports network, both airlines will operate as separate airlines. And as far as the Air India 787-9, I am going ahead and get that by somebody. Actually, no, it's not in this container. I'm going in this container for no reason. It's over here. It's in this container right in front of me. Right here. So this is... I went in that container for no reason. There we go. But the thing is about the Air India Dreamliner -9. Love the livery. Love everything about it. But NG Models, when they came out with the photos of them recently in recent days, it had the Indian flag upside down. So, and I've seen that they have kind of delayed the release now. So hopefully they're fixing the issue. My favourite, what did you say, mate? What did you say? My favourite airline was Virgin America. I have the 319 by Gemini Jets. Very nice. Did like the livery, especially on the wingtip vents, and also the sharklet. How they had the American flag on the sharklet there. I really like that design. So very cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and try and find some narrow bodies, especially for the last maybe 5 gates for the narrow body stands, and Delta 1 or Mike 1 sitting right there. So here we have Bravo 1. This can be either my Fokker 100 or either one of my 3 New Zealand ATRs. Have heard that there might be some Q300s coming in the near future by 3D Design Deck, so very cool indeed. Also the Beechcraft 1900D for New Zealand, so I'm very excited for that. So we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 there, depending on what's sitting there. It could be a military stand as well. My P8 Poseidon or my 757 will sit there. So let's see. So the first, and then we'll do the taxiways and the runway. So very cool. Hopefully this is a narrow body. Number 7 is the number that we're looking for. No idea why we're getting all of the low numbers today. Number 7 is a wide body. It's a model that I do need to replace now. My Qantas A330-200 in the One World livery is, of course, this livery is now on the new version of the tail logo. I wouldn't know where the model is. If it's chosen again, then I'll go ahead and get it. I would love Gemini Jets to bring out the 321 LR. No doubt they will. No doubt they will. Only thing with Gemini Jets is that they're rather expensive nowadays. So unfortunately, Gemini Jets isn't very present in my collection anymore. The likes of NG models, JC Wings, HX models, YY Wings, Aero Polaris, Panda models, they're more predominant now over Gemini Jets, as of course the pricing for Gemini Jets models is astronomical now. So 285 is the aircraft that we're looking for. 285 was the Saudi -10 that I showed before, so that won't be coming out. Won't be coming out in general, as it was a yellow one. So 192 is the number that we are looking for, and it's right. Yeah, that's already been chosen. It's already been chosen. 330, 300, sitting right there. All in its glory. Of course, part 2 will be the stream of which I unbox all of these models. Radio 228 is the number, and it's also a wide body. It's the Future Promise livery as well. If you don't know what the Future Promise livery looks like, this is what the livery looks like. This one here. I've got the -9 sitting here, and I've also got the -8. Hopefully, G Models comes out with the normal livery on a -8, because I would love the on-upon livery on a -8. I have multiple on -9s. Actually, I got only one on a -9. I would love NG Models to come out with their -9 as well, with the normal livery. I have a -10. Where is the -10? Over here. But I just don't have. Oh yeah, I just have all three variants. It's a 787. You can't go wrong. Radio. Let's try and find a narrow body here. 191 is the number. Again, A350. 125. That's a 350. Will you be getting the Phoenix 3 version? I know what livery you're talking about. The red livery, right? I'll be getting it from NG Models when it comes out. As I am quite a fan of NG Models' molds there. But most definitely, that will be coming my way. As of course, narrow body, I need them, as narrow bodies are not, especially in down this way, in terms of where I am. New Zealand, Australia, the oceanic part of the world, they're not really that represented as much. Radio, the number is 386. And it was the Air China 747-400 by NG Models, sitting over here. But unfortunately won't be coming out just yet. Hopefully it's chosen again. These are my narrow bodies, by the way. These are the models that I'm choosing out of. And these two here, this one here, this one here. There's some more over there. Jetstar, Jaffa, Qantas, ERJ that was in the last stream. Airport update. Jetstar version Fiji there. A220 down there and there. So multiple choices and some New Zealand choices as well. It's just unfortunate that my narrow body collection isn't as busy as my wide body collection. Right, so 336 is this next number. It's the China Airlines cargo. Unfortunately. 334. It's a what? Was it 336 or 338? Either way. Rightio, we've got a narrow body here. Batik Air Malaysia, Max 8. Lima Romeo Golf by NG Models. It should be sitting right here. Well, both of them are. Got one sitting here, and one sitting there. This is the one that was chosen just now. So very nicely done. I'll put that like that. So 2 narrow bodies. Very nice, very nice. So we need at least 4. No, at least 3 up to 4, depending if it's an ATR. So 305 is the number. Area 777, 200 LR. The funny thing about this one is that this is the model here. On the box it states that this model is an ER, when it in fact is an LR. Classic NG models, a mistake there. And on the back of the box, doesn't have it on the back of the box, but there used to be a very comical mistake on the back of some NG models boxes. Let me try and find if I can find it. There we go. See what I mean? The word warning. Yeah. Classic NG models. Interesting. Rightio, so let's continue on. 299 is the number. I can already see it is a wide body, and this aircraft was actually in my last airport update. So that should be yellow. Let's change it now. That aircraft was in fact in my most recent airport update. Here we go, just save that just in case. Rightio. Next model that we're looking for is number 48. Number 48 is the number. And here it is. Air Mauritius A350 900. I would love to get that model out. Where is the model? It's in the bottom container over here. I think it is. This model hasn't been out for a while either. Here it is. Right there. Hasn't been out for a while, but unfortunately it might go on the taxiway if it gets chosen again. But let's continue on. Do you have Etihad? I have many Etihads. Let me just see what this number is first. 293. I have many Etihad in my collection. 293 is an Emirates A380 in the new livery. What are you doing to me? You should have. I could have picked it out before. Where is this model here? Emirates new livery. But Etihad was the subject before. I have many Etihads in my collection. Here's a Dash 10 down here. Dash 10 just there. We've got a Dash 9 sitting somewhere as well. Just here. Dash 9 sitting there. And then we've got another I've got a dash 10 green liner here. Just there. There's a 380 over there in that container over there. There's the F1 livery over here. Hasn't yet. F1 livery down there. So yeah, multiple. I think I got 10. I got a 350. I got two. I have a 351,000 just here. There should be another 351,000 somewhere, unless I may have sold it. I'm not sure, but yeah, I've got multiple in my collection, mate. So I hope you enjoyed that. Right, the next number, 331. If you want to see my collection, or show you what I have of an airline, a particular airline, let me know in the comments stream, and I'll show you them for you. So number 231 is the number. This one was in the recent airport update. Freighter aircraft anyway, so it won't be coming out. 329, and now we're getting into the big numbers. Apologies for the shadows and reflections and everything. Is a cargo aircraft as well. FedEx 777 freighter. I don't know where this model is. Actually, I do. I lie. I covered it. Oh, that's the Lufthansa. The model should be under here somewhere. Apologies for the loud traffic you can hear outside. FedEx 777. Oh well, it might come out later. Very cool. There should be some Etiads in that container as well. Rightio, let's try and get these narrow bodies out. 73. Number 73 is a wide body China Southern Dreamliner. 88. It is in fact the Heckler Aurora livery. And that should also be under here. Somewhere. Actually, I cannot see it. No, I don't think it's in there. Heckler Aurora, where are you? The only Icelandair 757 that I will not be selling. I have sold the rest of them. Where are you, Heckler Aurora? Where are you? Might be in this one. No. Heckler Aurora, where are you? This one's going to take some finding, I think, because I haven't seen it for a while. I even haven't seen the box for a while. I thought it was in this container here, but it doesn't seem to be. The other 757s are sitting here. If I manage to find it, I'll pick it out and get it out of the box. It was officially chosen. It was officially chosen in today's stream. So I'll definitely pick it out. I don't think it's in that container. Doesn't look like it from what I'm looking at. Okay. But I'll get it out as soon as I see it. Right, so anyway, moving on. 360. I can, going back to there, I can perhaps put it out at a gate. Just to display it. I don't know, I think I'll figure it out. So 360 was the number. Right, let's see what this aircraft is. 360. I wonder how long ago this model was out. It is a narrow body. It is the Qantas 321. It's sitting right here. It wasn't in my most recent one. I should also have a look at the episodes, so do give me a sec, guys. Just need to get the notepad that I have for my scripts. Just have a wee look and see when that one was in most recently. So it wasn't in the last one. Qantas 321 wasn't in episode 10. It was in episode 9, and the next episode is 12. Okay, it'll be that's fine by me. Very good. So there we go. The next narrow body in today's stream. Looking for up to 3, depending if an ATR is chosen. Oh, my favourite number. That's my lucky number, fellas, right there. The Air Titinui was in the most recent airport update. Sorry, it's just sitting out there. But here's my favourite number. Number 34. Lucky number for me. Very nice. So let's see what this model is. Oh, of course, it's a Singapore Airlines aircraft. Unfortunately, won't be coming out in today's stream just now. I'm just trying to see if I can find Heckler Aurora. It's definitely in my room somewhere because I know I'm not getting rid of it. Okay. Continue on. Number 80. Kenya Dreamliner. Kuwait 777. That has already been out, so moving on. 282 is the number. Condor 330 Neo. It has been out before, so that also needs to be yellow. Okay, 171. Air China 350. 230. Oh, went past it. Lufthansa Dreamliner. 270. Oh, 279. I will pick the next one while I'm at it. So 279 has already been chosen. Was the Pikachu Jet livery. And 209 was the next one. Also a Dreamliner. So number 15, I'll pick another one. 327. So 327 and number 15. I'll do 15 first since that was the first one chosen. Etihad Airways -9 and 327 Air Tanzania. Oh, Dreamliner. Yeah, this is proving rather difficult. Right, let's just continue on. 322 and 138. So 322 is a narrow body. Qantas link. A220. This is Koala. Okay. And that's the exact one that I showed before. This one right here. Here it is. How good would it be to have the other one next? Oh, it won't be next to it. It won't be next to it now. but it has a Qantas aircraft next to it. So I'll put these up like that. Very good. So let's try and get this one out. If we get a narrow body. Oh no, that was the next number. 138, if I remember correctly. 138 was the number. Yeah, Tahiti Nui Dreamliner. Okay, this is the number now. 265. Okay, and it is here. Okay. 142. Qantas Dreamliner, come on, man. Give me some strength. 364 if I can get it out. Austrian Dreamliner. Next number 208, and we'll do another one. Number 4, so 208 is here. Etihad 350, and number 4. Right to the top. A freighter aircraft. Come on, man. Right, we'll do 2 numbers. 212 and 73. So 212 and 73, we'll do 73 first. It was a China Southern Dreamliner. Just here, and 212 is a Thai Airways 747. Well, we're getting the good ones now, man. Okay. Continue on. Number 80 and number 33. So 80 and 33. No. And no. Okay. 151 and 41. 41 is a Dreamliner. And what was the first one? What was the first number? Was it 232? Let's just go with that. I can't remember what the number was. It was a Dreamliner anyway. Oh well. 252, United 777, 335, Air Tahiti Nui Dreamliner, 263, Air Greenland 330, 57, it is a Malaysia Airlines 350. Alright, picking 3 numbers here. 72, 139, oh that's easy. 73, I think it was. Oh, 72 was a Dreamliner. Same with the China Southern. 339 and 340. Those two. 747. Man. Okay. 81. 181. And 168. Okay. So we'll do 168 first. Here. It's a narrow body. Okay. We'll see what 81 is. Well, 181 is the Antonov 124, and 81 was a Dreamliner. So I think the Starlux 321 was out in the recent airport update. Let me just have a wee look here. It was. Of course it was. Okay. That sucks. Right. 174, which I can tell you right now is a Delta 350. 379 and 331. So 331 and 379. 331 is an Edelweiss 350, and 379, I believe it was, is a French B350 1000. Okie dokie. 122 and 256. 122, 356 is a Dreamliner, and 131, I think it was Hawaiian 330. Oh my god. I cannot wait until this aircraft is chosen so we can get the next narrow bodies out, wide bodies out. 351. 351 is an Air France 350. Next number is 228. All Nippon Dreamliner. Next number is 129. And that is a Dreamliner. 317 is a 330. Oh my god. Well done to those who are still watching this, man. This is stressing me out. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, leave a thumbs up below if you haven't done so already. Subscribe and of course get the bell icon. Leave a comment as well where you're watching from. And of course share this stream to anyone who you think may enjoy it as well. Number 64 is the number. It's a Dreamliner. I shouldn't be surprised. 354 and 331. 354, 331. So 331 is the 350 and 354 is Jetstar. Yes. Okay, it's a narrow body. It's a narrow body. I don't care if it looks terrible. It's coming out. There it is. Good-o. Done. There we go. Thank goodness for that. Now we can get the wire bodies out. Good. I'm so satisfied. Right, so this is for the taxiways. So we're gonna have one sitting here, one here, maybe up at least 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have one sitting under here, taxiing onto the runway. Yeah, my friend. It was in my most recent airport update. So yeah, one sitting under here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then whatever sitting here. Depending on the size of it, it might be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes. Might put one here. Might put one on the taxiway. We'll figure that out in the next stream. So let's go ahead and see what we get. So the first one taxiing onto the runway from taxiway Kilo is 196. We're gonna get some wire bodies here, fellas. So 196 is the number. Of course it's been chosen. Okie dokie. 125 is the number. There we go. Lufthansa 350 and 900. AV 400. Sitting over here next to it, underneath a narrow body that should have been chosen. Here it is. Very cool. So Lufthansa 350 and 900. I'll put it here so I know where it's going. And very cool. So the next number we're looking for is number 30. And it is a Singapore Airlines 777 300ER Sierra November Alpha. And that one should be here. Right here. Very cool. So that one will go on to, that will be on the taxiway. Very nice. Let's continue on. Number 157. What's the chance it will be a Dreamliner? Yeah, it was a Dreamliner, and it has already been chosen, so how unfortunate. Rightio. 322. Now we're getting into the recent ones. Into the recent acquisitions. It's been chosen. Was a narrow body. It was a narrow body. I don't know how long ago that one was out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the model out anyway. This will probably go on the taxiway. Okay. This will go on the taxiway next to the other 220. Like that. Okay. Good, good. Rightio. Let's go for another wide body, shall we? 190. Has already been chosen. Wasn't yet a Dreamliner. Number 1. This is a Thai Airways 777. Hasn't been out. Hasn't been out. I know exactly where it is. It's sitting right here in front of me. Right here. This right here is my oldest model in my collection. If I can get the bottle out of the container here. That was rather difficult. Okay, my oldest model in my collection was released back in 2001. Okay, let that sink in. Very good. So that one will be coming out behind the Singapore Airlines. So very cool. So 777-300 variants in the same video. Back to back. Of course, this one without the right twin tips. This one with the right twin tips. Very cool. So long aircraft should be able to have 2 more behind that. 260 is the number. And it is a Hainan Airlines 787-8 Dreamliner. And it is sitting right here. Very nice indeed. Might have to get a harple on, because the sun is almost at the horizon. Yep. It's definitely an oldie, but still a goldie. Radio. 191 is the number that we're looking for. 191. And it has been chosen. It was a China Southern 350. 290. Has also been chosen. Was a Cargolux 747-8 freighter. 146 is the number we're looking for. Up. Has been chosen. Was an A321. It was A320 Neo. Okay. 132. A Vietjet 321 Neo. Funny how we're picking out the narrow bodies now. Right, 332. This is a recent one. Unless I've already said it. Yeah, it was actually. I was yam dreaming. Okay. Number 6. Right at the top again. Right to the top. And it is a Air New Zealand Dreamliner. How good. November Zulu Foxtrot. I was wondering when I was going to get the first of the Kiwi Dreamliners in the stream. There it is. That'll sit nicely behind that. So, this on the runway. long aircraft, short aircraft, long aircraft. I think that might be it for the runway, or the taxiway at least. Let's pick out two more models. Okay. 110 and 222. So 110, 222. 110 is a Delta Airlines 330neo, and 222 is a British Airways Streamliner Dash 8. So Delta 330neo, it's in this one here. It is in this container, if I can find it. I don't think it's on that side. I think it's on this side here. Interesting. That's the Virgin Atlantic down there. There it is there. Okie dokie, let's move this across. Give me a sec, fellas. Like that. Here it is. Right here, I'll move this Uganda. Oh, there's a Dash 9 down there that I had to buy All Nippon Airways. Here is the Delta 330 Neo. So I think that will be the last one out. Yeah, that probably would be. And just for context, here is the British Airways Dash 8. I don't think this will be coming out now. I think I've just maxed out. Oh, runway. The runway. Okay. Bob's your uncle. There we go. So that should be it in the amount of models that'll be out in the airport update. I need to find Heckler Aurora though. Yes, Heckler Aurora. We're going to spend the next maybe 10 minutes or so trying to find that model, because that is essential. I know I definitely do have it. I definitely do have it somewhere. Actually, I'm going to put this Junior behind this one so it's behind the other three. The other two, sorry. And I'll put this Uganda here and this Aeromexico here. If I can get it in. Ah, whatever. Might be in this one here. Might be in this container. So none of my recent acquisitions were chosen in today's stream, which is unfortunate because I do have quite an array of models that could have been chosen. Gemini Jets aircraft down there. Unfortunate. There's another Etihad 380. Okay. Interesting. I don't think it's in this container here. I don't think it's in the classics one. That means I don't know where it is. Let me actually have a look and see if it's in this classic one, because I have a really good feeling that it might be. So I'm just going to move these two models again. Heckler Aurora, are you in here? don't think it is. No would be the answer. But this one here, I don't know what this one is. That's the FedEx MT-11. Interesting. All Blacks 777 sitting behind that. And the Tropical 747. Interesting then. KLM 747 in front of that. Interesting stuff, but not the one we are looking for. Okay. I don't think it's in there. I'm gonna have it go. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see Heckler Aurora. You can just see the registration of it. Just there. Okay, Heckler Aurora has been found. There she is. The one and only Heckler Aurora 757. Okay, there it is. Out on the airport. Will be unboxed in the next stream, which will be out on Saturday. So that's in 2 days' time. Same time, same place, just a day later. I'll announce that on my Instagram page later on. But that will be it in today's stream, folks. I hope you enjoy what you saw in today's live stream. Part 1 of 2, of course, the next one tomorrow. So not tomorrow, Saturday. If you did enjoy what you saw in today's stream, leave a thumbs up below. Subscribe, because you don't want to miss out on the unboxing of these models, of course. Get the notification bell on. Go and check out my Instagram page via the link that will be in the description after this stream is finished. And of course you can see the link in my bio on my YouTube channel anyway. Go ahead and check out my Linktree page as well with all of my other social media links. Very cool indeed, including my website. Make sure you go ahead and check out that website via a big enough screen, laptop, TV, iPad, tablet. It's not big enough for the graphics and everything is not compatible for a mobile device like an iPhone, Samsung, etc. So go ahead and check out it on a big enough screen, bigger than an iPhone. So very cool. Hope you enjoyed what you saw in today's stream. Leave a comment and let me know if you did or not. Let me know where you were watching from. And of course, share the stream to anyone who may benefit or enjoy the stream as well. So very cool indeed. So that's it for today's stream. Been streaming for an hour and 14 minutes now. And it's very close to sunset here on the east coast of New Zealand. So enjoy the golden hour views for the next wee while. Hopefully in the next airport update that will be after this episode number, I think it's episode 13 for the airport update after the next one I'm doing for now. Yeah, it's 13. Episode number 15 I hope for the live stream series we'll get some more of the newer aircraft out in the airport update, so hopefully that comes through. I'm glad we found Heckler Aurora. Very happy that we finally managed to find that. And we got at least an A380 and a 747, multiple Dreamliners, no 350s. No, we do have a 350. Okay, we have the Lufthansa. That's right. What aircraft are we missing though? 767. There's no 737s. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. No 340s. Interesting stuff. So thank you very much, guys, for coming along and tuning in today's stream. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. But until next time, guys, stay safe. No, fly safe. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.